Well, how?
So now we discover today is June 1st.
Yeah.
It's a little around 3:30 p.m. We discover by curious inquiry online that I have a jury trial tomorrow morning in Ventura County for the act of delaying my like getting out of the vehicle when they stopped me so they could break in my vehicle. They broke in and that forced me to get out. I have videos about this, but we did not know. The public defender that I've had, unbeknownst to me, I told them, I said, this is such a bullshit case. Rush that fucking trial. Let me get my day in court. She said the DA was dropping it because they were had no evidence, could do nothing. We went in there. Now, we were there at 9 a.m. on May 26th. They said at 9 a.m. I wasn't present, but yet they advised me that my OR via ticket release still continues. So, my public defender had requested 10 days continuance without my knowledge.
Which we told her no.
And I had told them from the very beginning, no deals,
no continuance.
Right to speedy trial. Get this shit over with. You've already taken too much of my time. So there she goes, wasted another. She kept saying this, but making it out like it wasn't
her.
It was them. And
right to speedy trial means.
So what do you do when you've been fucking handicapped, had your feet chopped out from underneath you by your own lawyer? How do you tell them, hey, too bad, I didn't authorize this shit, but I wasn't in court.
We were.
Not on the other
she
days.
She told us to stay, or to leave.
Right.
Not to, that we didn't have to stay, that they were going to dismiss it.
Right.
And that would be the end of it. She would call us.
I never
authorized
authorized this woman to continue my case at all. Never.
No.
I vehemently did the opposite. Said no way.
And that's what she have 45 days.
Right.
And they wasted that.
They burnt that.
And then she goes and asks for a continuance. I don't.
Without any kind of conversation with this woman, we find out by looking online. Oh yeah, lo and behold, there's tomorrow morning. You got to be there for this trial that they in fact have not given up, not made any offers, of which she went into elaborate fucking deception about judicial diversion. Blah, 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 that they offered this,
and we said no. I want to take it to court. Take it to jury. Take it to jury. Take it to jury.
I'm an old convict. Yeah, I don't like doing time. I hate it. It's fucking bullshit. Most of the people I'm in there with are way fucking stupid. I hate them. Of course, I hate people. That's the bottom line. But it's not like I'm going to go in there and be victimized. That's the Shark Tank. I swim freely in there for sure. Maybe one of these days I'll get fucking killed in a gang riot or something. Who knows? But if so, it's not like I haven't led that life. So it is what it is. But I will never, ever back down to these fucking... if I had license to do what I wanted and had unlimited supplies of guns and shit given to me, I could go grab a whole fucking bunch of homeboys from the valley, outfit these motherfuckers in some Kevlar suits, and then go... Well, no. I would just be like the cops. It would be easy for me to make my own little police force. Yes. And then I could... I bet you with the worst intentions of me and my friends, we couldn't do as much damage to society as police do to us in their in their strive to protect and serve. Please stop protecting and serving me, because that's not working out for me. You know, all your God bless you and protect and serve you, and save me from the fucking responsibility of martyr on the cross. I'm really tired of it. I could go somewhere else anymore. You know, this is alarming. This kind of malfeasance in our judicial system. So it's not just blacks, it's not Asians, Hispanics. Well, I mean, there could be a certain amount of classification. It's not racism. It's class discrimination, where I would venture to say that almost all the people that get fucked by the system...
This isn't even your name.
That's the fucking piece of shit cop. The people that get fucked by the system, no matter what race they are, all probably fall into the same socio-economic, demographic, age range, you know. And there's a certain... So then I got to wonder, what is the reason you're trying to take out this group of people? Either one, you will have succeeded by this point in life, or two, you're just got to be a dead man. Is that because they're not the controllable? They're living off the grid? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I do know that there's been undeniable fucking persecution. And this thing about us getting stopped in a parking lot, getting surrounded immediately by cars and cops, going through almost a SWAT-style negotiation to calm it down. Didn't it feel kind of like that?
Yeah.
Didn't you think that at the least I was going to go to jail that night?
Court dates.
Huh?
You only had 2 court dates you didn't have to go up to.
And now there's all these other court dates that nobody...
The 11th,
we never...
The 17th.
Yep.
The 27th. The 17th. 17th. We didn't know about that one. What about the...
24th?
The 24th. And then
right.
The 26th. All these court dates that your lawyer didn't tell us about. Backroom deals. I'm sick of this shit. I don't need the pressure. You don't need the fucking stress either. And
what are you looking on, Trace?
I'm looking on Ventura County
court docket?
Court dockets. Yeah. The docket of what happened in the courtrooms, and because you still have an open case when 2 weeks ago we're in court. She pulls us into a little room and tells us they're going to dismiss the case. You don't have to take no deals. They're going to dismiss the case. I will call you after court and then swing the paper by you.
I'll come to you.
I'll come to you because Camarillo is right on my way home. She never called.
To Simi Valley.
Yeah, to Simi Valley. That's exactly where she said she lived. She said, it's right on my way home to Simi Valley. I can swing through Camarillo and drop off the paperwork.
And just in case anybody's curious about the validity of our claims...
We know what city she lives in.
How would we know that?
She didn't tell us.
They don't list this shit. Yeah, why would we even
know that?
So, or this whole story of swinging it by where we happen to be versus where she happens to live. We created this whole story. I mean,
even at 60 days of your arraignment, like she said it is, which I don't believe. I mean, when you're in custody, it's faster.
No, it's 30. 30 and 45.
That's what I thought.
It's past the 45 days. I have never appeared in court on this and said that I would waive the right to a speedy trial. Never did do that.
And she would have to have a signed document.
As a matter of fact, I had never seen my lawyer
until that day.
Until the last day, the 26th.
The 26th when we were
so
in there.
This was all
backroom dealings
telephonic agreement of which there's no record of me ever saying. There's record of me saying, I will not waive any time.
Right.
But there's no record of me saying I would waive time. No. Never. Guaranteed.
It was 45 days by law. By their own law.
But either way, if I have to show up tomorrow, I will point out this discrepancy. Although if they say, oh, well, this could all be kangaroo court shit. But then we could go into the court with the deal and let's fucking have that jury. Let's have that body cam footage. You're not ready for trial? I am, motherfucker. You know why? Because the presumption of innocence is constitutional.
Right.
It's not on me to prove my innocence because you can't prove a negative. I didn't do anything wrong. Why? How could I prove that I didn't do anything wrong? What they have to do is prove that I did something wrong. So the burden of proof is on the DA.
And we were there when you were supposed to be.
And if they start, even with just the cop or with the fucking body cam footage, if this shit starts coming out in the courtroom,
it's going to be so
case
embarrassing.
Over.
Yeah, for them,
there's not one. The only possible way I could end up in jail
is if they doctored him.
Is if they just say, "Fuck, we abandon all constitutional rights and laws, and we just did adopt our own ridiculous cartoon schedule shit." That's it, right?
Right.
But be that as it may,
which it does.
And I feel, and if they were to fucking say, well, according to our, gotta wear pants on on the outside of your pants, wear your underwear on the outside of your pants on Tuesdays, kind of Banana Republic bullshit, fucking pseudo dictator puppet motherfucker, gonna make up my own laws. Okay, so then what? They're gonna throw me in jail for life? Really? When you're letting fucking people that burn down shit and tear and steal, you're letting them out? And I gotta go. Even so, it's not gonna be forever. But what it does do is it affects her, which, how dare these motherfuckers, for the crime
of nothing,
I handed them my license, registration, and insurance when they asked for it, through the slit in my window. This thing about how you got to roll your window down, or you don't have to roll your window down. Well, they're not going with that. They're like, you got to. Why? Because there was a supposed domestic disturbance call.
The last date for trial.
Right.
5/26, and then they continued it.
How can that be?
Your release is on. Hold on. On own recognizance continues, and then it says file located in courtroom 14. Trial brief motions and.
Who continued it?
Hold on. Defense proposed witness and exhibit list is received. Trial brief motions. I don't know. I cannot.
I know, because it's too big of a type.
Well, I have to. Defense.
My name shouldn't even be on that docket, period. That shit, if they did, apparently the DA thinks they have time. It does say last date for trial on their docket.
Exhibit list.
So how are they going to, for 5/26, how are they going to, I didn't continue that day. Did she?
I'm looking. But
that's right there. So she sent me away saying it was going to be later in the afternoon and that she would do the cleanup.
Judge.
This might need a part due.
Yeah, the defendant is not